What up, though? It's your boy, man, BlaKC. I'm live. I'm trying to help you get to some more cash, some more coins, some more currency. When you with the cash, coin, and currency, that's the main objective. Also Black Ink, BlaKCinc. It's just to help you wherever we can. From educational resources to gardening and agriculture, all the way to health and fitness. But right now, we're talking about some cash and some coins, man. Talking about some sports picks, NBA. And if you was tuned in yesterday, you may have made a little cash, may have lost a little bit. We'll go over where we were wrong and where we were right. Uh, let's see. Where we were wrong, we weren't wrong at all. We were perfect as always. No, definitely. I had some really good advice from my counterpart over here, with helping me out. My bad chick to the left. She definitely told you guys to jump on the Suns. They covered. Um, Also, the 76ers jumped in. They cleared the over as well. The Nets under. I think we mentioned the Nets under pick over here. I did tell you guys to pick the Lakers under. That didn't happen. Said the Lakers had a chance to win. That didn't happen. Said the Lakers could keep it within 6. That didn't happen. So bad luck on the Lakers last night. Also, the Blazers. I thought they had a chance to take care of business. But nah, they couldn't do it. And I gave some bad advice on the Heat. My bad. I told you guys take the Heat, but I did say take the under, and that was the case. Just barely. But I'm back with another day and a whole nother set of games. We actually got like 10 to 12 games. But we only gonna cover a few. Actually, more than a few. How many? That many. We're gonna start out with the Pistons and Pacers. We got the Detroit coming in. Actually, only winning one game, and that was against like Toronto. Pacers actually lost 3 out of 5, but they lost to some pretty good teams. So I think they come in and try to handle business against the Pistons right here. I'm leaning the heavy. Just give me the money line. I actually got a money parlay for you guys at the end, and the first pick on that is Pacers on the money line to win. I think they can cover the 6. I'm not one to test fate, but what you got here?
Yeah, I'm on the same bandwagon. I'll take Pacers on the money line. Um, I don't even like them to say that I would go with an early pick, like a first quarter, first half, because they don't always show up until they need to show up. So I'm not even that confident. Not confident enough to take the 6. I think that they will win, but I don't know that it's going to be by 6. They could even do something
Yeah.
real crazy, like win by 5, 4, anything like that. And so I'm just not willing to take that risk, but I will take Pacers with the money line.
Yeah, it might be a nice thing to put on a teaser or something, just to make sure they help them out with a few points. Moving on to the next game. And actually, let's put it in here. Kaylin, she said she's got what we got with the Pacers here.
Pacers money line.
Almost the same thing for me, money. Yeah, trying to be too smart. But yeah, in the next game we got is the Celtics and the Bucks. The Celtics coming in looking nasty. It's like fire and ice. It's like two opposites. You got the Bucks coming in on a hot streak, and then you got the Celtics coming in. The only decent win they got was like, somebody not even worth mentioning. I don't know who that was, but I don't know. You want it, and they're both so sometime. Sometimes the Celtics, you say, okay, this is the game they're gonna win. They're coming back tonight, and then they lay an egg. Same thing with the Bucks. Sometimes they play down to the competition. They play weak competition, and if they don't blow them out, they end up, sometimes even losing to them. Bucks by 6. They coming off some rest right here, so
Yeah.
I might gamble with it a little bit. What you got?
Bucks are one of those teams for me that I'm picking them or I'm picking nothing. And the Celtics at one point, I would look to them as the same kind of team, but they've really just let me down a whole lot lately. Um, so so they're actually starting to become a bet against team, which makes me lean towards the Bucks. This is one of those games that I'm gonna be like looking to see who's on the court right before the game. If Giannis is there, I'm for sure on the Bucks side. If Giannis is not there, I'm probably still on the Bucks side. I'm just not as sure about the six. Probably going to take them on the money line as well. The Celtics, I could be setting myself up for disappointment betting against them, but too many times they just haven't showed up. And the Bucks, if they don't do nothing else, they show up.
Yeah.
They come back from 25-point, deficits to win. So I'm on the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, you get tired of saying, today's the day and here's the bounce back game. Today they get it right. But I think the Celtics kind of try to bounce back right here. Even if they can't get a win, I feel like they fight hard, and I think 6 points is a lot of points. So
Yeah, so you taking the Celtics plus
yeah,
six?
I might take the Celtics points right here.
Yeah, make sure you write that Pacers. You just wrote.
What you mean?
It just says money line. Who are you on? The Pistons or the Pacers?
Yeah, obviously we're not taking no Pistons on the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, next game though, we got the Nuggets and the Raptors. Yuck.
Yeah, I actually like the Nuggets. The McDonald's Nuggets.
Little spicy nuggets over here.
No, I've been doing good riding with the Nuggets. This could be one of them letdown spots though, so this might be a game that I stay away from because the Raptors do have like their full squad, back, and at some point they're going to be gelling. I don't really know what's going on with the whole trade situation. I know that the deadline is like tomorrow, so people may not play, people may get moved. Who knows? That's another thing that I need to know before putting any money on it. But it would be the Nuggets or no play for me.
Yeah, man. Give me those spicy nuggets, man. They 4 out of the last 5. Toronto was like a 5-game losing streak. Yeah. I can't go no other way. I gotta take me these nuggets on the money line. But you know what they played last night. This is the second game of a back to back, so you kinda don't wanna, go back to the well too many times. And so I'm not putting them in my money line parlay. But I'm gonna have to take those nuggets on the money line here. You say you taking them with the points?
No, just money line for me as well. All right. Next game up, Suns Magic. Now, here's one game where I'm 100% on the Suns side. I hate that the number is 10. 10 is a lot for any game. You never really just want to lay more than 10 points. But I do see them winning by 20. But for me, I do think that a better play, like if you're going to go money line with the Suns with the 10, it's going to be like minus 500. I can get minus 300, minus 200 for a parlay if I pick them for first quarter, first half. To me, this is a trifecta spot. I think the Suns just win this entire game. But I don't want to get too, overzealous. But yeah, here I'm on Suns first quarter, first half, in game, all money line.
I like it. Last night it was a bet where they were saying the Magic were one of the worst teams. Maybe I heard somebody else say it today. The Magic were one of the worst first half teams, and the Suns are one of the best. Yeah, Suns on the roll. If they were gonna lose a game, I thought last night was their chance against Miami. Mission accomplished. They got another Florida team. I expect them to handle business. So, I don't expect much value out of a money line. Maybe a first half pick, you can kind of get some value there on the first half.
Minus 300, minus 200 for the first quarter. So you parlay that with a couple other minus 200 picks, which I plan on doing tonight. And we're going to see if we can cash one of these money line parlays.
So what you got for the Suns first half, first quarter? I'll put the 1Q. And it is and first half?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take that good old first half money line. But anyhow, I was gonna actually skip that game because I'm kind of scared. I mean, it's just like you said, they're probably gonna win by 20 points. Just 10 points is a lot. But yeah, jumped over that Cavs Bulls. Oh, that's the next one. I mean, similar records, but these couldn't be further from different teams right now. I think the Cavs just, waiting for the off season, and the Bulls they still fighting, they hanging in there. They lost some tough games, even though the game they I think it was the other night, but they Bulls are hanging in there fighting. They laying 6 here against the Cavs. I don't know about 6. That's a lot of points. But then again, the Cavs are barely scratching 100 per game here. So I got to look Bulls here. I'm even confident enough to maybe try to take some points. The Bulls really put points on the board. They don't have a problem doing that. And these Cavs, man, they just looking like they don't have LeBron anymore. That's exactly how they look. What you got over here on these Cavs Bulls?
Yes, about the same thing. I'd be willing to go with the 6. Just if I was going to bet it straight up, because I'm getting on this money line parlay tonight. That is going to be one of my picks for my money line parlay, Bulls money line. So you can put that down as my prediction pick. But yeah, if I was just looking for one pick for the night, one straight up minus 110 pick, then I would take Chicago minus 6.
We over at the end of the show, get over all those, Yeah, I like those Bulls. They lost a tough one the other day, man. I think they might jump back on the winning train. I definitely don't want to go over this Hornets Rockets game.
Or Mavs.
Melo out, Rockets in disarray. Mavs Timberwolves, yeah, bottom of the West. Still good, either one of these teams, if they're going against a weak East Coast team, I might look into it. Timberwolves been showing me something lately. They've been playing some ball.
8 points too many.
8 points, I might even want to try to.
I'm not laying 8 points with the Mavericks. I might take the 8 with the Timberwolves, but it's just hit or miss, man. So I'd rather stay away.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that over under is kind of high as well, 231. Got Grizzlies, Thunder on them boys, man. I don't know. Grizzlies been fighting Thunder. This is probably gonna be somebody might end up bleeding after this one.
Yeah.
Got Memphis almost 7-point favorites. Just looking at it, heads up, I'm like, I don't know. Thunder might be able to hang in there for 7 points. But they have been looking pretty nasty. The offense is not, a well-run, a well-oiled machine, so they do struggle putting points on the board. But I don't know. What you think right here? What you got?
This matchup, they've already played a couple times. I want to say the Grizzlies won the first time. The Thunder won the second time. They got like a little young guy rivalry brewing up with this matchup. So that's definitely not something that I'm looking to get involved in, especially with Memphis, to me, being the better team, needing to capture 6.5. That's just a little bit too much. So if I'm not willing to, take those points with the Thunder, the only way I could really look, to me, is to the over. A lot of people are going to say under, but I just feel like when it's a rivalry game, they don't stop.
Yeah.
They try to ball out. The only other thing is that I heard Shy is not playing, SGA is not playing, and that is a big deal. If he's not playing,
it's not the same
then
Thunder.
it's not the same Thunder. So it does look a lot harder to take the over there. It's probably gonna be a pass for me on this game. I might hop on the Grizzlies on the money line. That might be another pick that I'm looking to take on a parlay. So, yeah, go ahead and put me down for Grizzlies on the money line.
That's actually the second pick of my money parlay. Grizzlies money line. Like you said, you just never know them Thunder. They don't never quit, but when you got history, when you got a team you played before in conference, battling for playoff position, Grizzlies are Thunder just trying to prove they deserve a job. I like Grizzlies on the money line right here. Boy, what is you doing? What is you doing? So that's the second pick of my money line parlay. We'll move on down to these Clippers and Spurs. I think this might actually be a good game. It's been a long time since I said that about the Clippers and the Spurs. But let me just go ahead, man.
Yeah, these teams are my least favorite teams to bet on. I'm gonna be real honest with you. You know, when I'm like, yes, the Clippers, I'm betting on them. They're winning tonight. It's almost always a letdown for me. When I'm like, oh, I don't know, that's a tough matchup. I'm gonna stay away. You know, they come through with big wins. So for me, I think I'm just like really over betting on the Clippers this year. And the Spurs, you know, I'll take them when it's a 1 point, 2 point, you know,
Yeah,
situation.
it's not
But
hard to ignore the Spurs
yeah,
at all.
yeah,
Yeah, with the Clippers, you know,
it's a fade.
I
Fading these
yeah, I
Clippers.
got to the point to where I was like, fade the whole, first half of the season before the All-Star game. I was only fade Clippers really. They just proved it. And then I, had the bright idea that now that the spotlight was off of them, it was a chance for them to perform, and I went heavy with it, and they ended up proving me right. But they still went down 20 points in that game, so it's just hard for me to get behind the Clippers. They're still the Clippers. New Jersey's new arena is still same arena. It's just not your arena. So yeah, actually, I like the Spurs with 6. I'm liking these underdogs. They say last night the favorites took over. But these underdogs ain't looking too bad tonight. It's a lot of points.
Yeah, I mean, just for the purposes of the show and there being a column, I'm gonna take Clippers money line, but I'm not gonna like it. But I'm gonna take it.
And actually, that's my third. No, I'm not picking no Clippers.
They're better than the Spurs. Let's be real.
You said Clippers money line?
Yeah.
And you know what? We're gonna bump heads a little bit here. I'm actually gonna take Spurs.
Hey, I love it. Much more value in taking the Spurs with the points. Minus 110, minus 120, something like that. But I can't do it. The Spurs could very well get smacked up tonight. So I can't do it.
Pop, get on your boys, man. We ain't playing that tonight.
Nets plus 10. When did you ever think that you were going to see a Nets plus 10? A Nets without Harden, Kyrie, or Durant against the number 1 team in the West. I want no parts of this game. If you know anything about how I've been choosing these games, I have been riding with the Nets, and it has done me well. This is where I get off the train. I don't know that Harden is playing. If Harden was playing 10 points, yes, I take it. But without Harden, I have no idea. I'm not gonna pick the Jazz. It would be Nets or nothing for me. Plus the 10 or just staying away. So with that, I'm just gonna stay away.
Oh, you got it all wrong, man. It's the one where Blake Griffin come out of shell. He show y'all he the
then, give me
Clippers
the 10.
He the Clippers Blake Griffin. He gonna put up 30 tonight. You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, Nets on the money line.
Say 10.5. I'll take 10.5.
No, take Nets on the money line. You feel me? Put $5 on it, make you a quick little,
You got that.
Official pick. What you got? The
Nets plus
10. Homer over here.
This is not financial advice. I do not think any of you should pick the Nets plus 10 tonight, especially without knowing if Harden is playing. But I said it's Nets or nothing for me.
Yeah,
Can I take nothing? I might want to take nothing. It's fine.
Mm,
Keep it.
if I had to take one, it's Nets plus 10. Yeah, man, give me them Jazz first half, man. I'll take Jazz first half. Just because that'll be probably more value than the full game. Yeah, with no big three. They got like no weapons. I don't know how they expect to pull this one off. But, stranger things have happened. Stranger things.
First half. I might take Nets first quarter while you playing. Give me some points.
Get them started. Get them out. Last game, the late game on the West Coast, we got Sacramento hosting the Hawks. The Hawks been playing pretty good, man.
Yeah, Hawks been one of my favorite teams over the last, since the All-Star break. They've been balling out. And the Kings, they done won a couple, but yeah, against teams that you better win against, even in the West. So I know, They're the East, but yeah, Atlanta been balling out. So I'm gonna take Atlanta -3.
Yeah, they got some new coaches in there, man. They been playing some defense. Um, I just, what's up with these over unders? I can't be able to pick any today. I think I am going to actually go with Atlanta with the points. Uh, I don't know. I've just been fading them so long. I like picking the team after a loss. You know, they just drop one, so I feel like now's the time to pick it back up and get back on the winning streak. So, what you got here? You say you taking them Hawks?
ATL -3.
Mm, I like it. I like it. We both on the same thing.
And that's it.
That's our final picks right there, man. Uh, yeah, I think it was for me. It was the Pacers. I did want to do the Bulls as the second pick, and go ahead and give me those Grizzlies for the third one on my money parlay, man. I think that's it.
Ah, yes, our money line parlay. So for me, it is the Grizzlies, the Suns first half, and the Bulls. That's gonna be my 3 picks for the money line parlay.
What you got?
Bulls, Grizzlies, Suns first half.
Bet that. Go ahead and give me Indy. You know, I'll take a little cheap little Indy. Give me a little Memphis. You know what I'm saying? Give me a little Chicago, Chi-Town. Money line, full game. That's all I need. Make it happen for me, guys.
It's been real.
I appreciate you for listening, man. Check us out anytime. You know, we try to do one of these every day when you got some sports action. But, you know, even if it's not any sports action, just go over to BlaKC and then start clicking buttons and just see what you can find. You know, you might be pleasantly surprised. Thanks for your support. Hit like, share, subscribe, all that. And we gone.